Hi, welcome to my latest podcast. For the next couple of podcasts, I would like to talk about project management tools. Project planning for a startup can be a tricky beast. You have a clear vision of where you want to get to, so you want to make sure that nothing gets missed as you go for your live date, which is why a project management tool is useful. On the other hand, a lot is new and your ideas will change and develop as you make progress. So you will need a lot of flexibility to be able to deal with unforeseen issues, opportunities, and anything else that comes your way. So to help you with this, then what you will probably need is some kind of medium-term goals to keep you on track as you move forward, with an agile project management method to deal with the more day-to-day tasks as you build your business. The question is, what tasks do you actually need to complete? A work breakdown structure is a very helpful tool in helping you to be able to answer this question. A work breakdown structure is a tool heavily promoted by PMI, the Project Management Institute, and some other professional project management organizations. It uses a top-down approach to defining the tasks that need to be done so that the project can be completed. Let's take a simple example of creating a startup to deliver marketing services. We'll call it G4S Marketing. Start at the top with just G4S Marketing, the whole thing that we need to complete. Then, after that, our next major blocks in this example are going to be, we need to be able to manage the project, we need to be able to create services, and we need to create the marketing to be able to sell the product that we've created. For each of those blocks, we can look at the tasks needed to complete the blocks that we created in the previous step. So for example, for managing the project, we need to have planning, we need to have financing, we need to be able to track our progress, and we need some kind of governance, just the structure around how we organize ourselves while we work. Creating services, well, obviously we need to know which services we're going to create, and then for each of those services we need to create them. I've just put in 3 services for this example. On the marketing side, when we actually get to sell our product, then we need to identify the marketing niche, we need to identify the marketing channels, and we need to create our marketing assets or adverts that we're going to be putting out there for everybody to look at. Having done that, we can now look at each of those tasks in more detail. Was the task too big? Is it something that we need to shorten into smaller steps? Well, in that case, we can just go one step further down, take the example here of which services. Then, as you can see here in green, I've added 2 steps. Identify the market needs and design services to meet those needs. For each of the services, we're going to have a user story. What is it the user is actually trying to achieve? Then we create a service which helps the user to achieve that, and then we do a test on it. This gives us more detail and gives us a clearer overview of the kind of tasks that we actually need to complete. And you can do this to a depth as far as you like that's useful to you. Some people like to set a limit and say that no task should take longer than a day or a week to complete. You need to decide that for yourself. The advantage of this is that it stops large tasks from becoming a really slow drag when you're working on them. You can clearly see that you're making progress. But there is also no need for all tasks to have the same amount of effort in them. If one task takes 3 days and another one takes 1 day, that's fine. It just needs to be clear that it's done. The real advantage for me of this tool is that to a large extent it's self-checking. If you've completed all the tasks in the level below, then the task above should now be complete. If it isn't, then something's gone wrong. But you have the opportunity to check it now at this stage where you feel that area is complete, rather than waiting to a go live date and finding out, oops, I missed one major task that needs to be done and I need to reschedule everything all over again. To give you an example, if for service 1 we missed part of the testing stage, then the service is not yet ready. We'll know that, we'll recognize that it's not been done, and so that particular block will not be complete. So we will not get to the stage of saying we've created all our services and then suddenly realize that service 1 was never complete in the first place. Right, thank you for your time today. I hope you found it useful. If you would like me to keep you up to date on all my courses, special offers, and of course my latest podcast, please request my info email. You can request my info email at the bottom of my homepage at growthforstartups.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. Bye.